What's going on, guys? Back again. Part 2. Not so far away from part 1 this time. How did that happen, Asad? Well, same clothes, same time, same shooting, and that's what I'm going to try to do from now on. Even if I'm making Behind the Grind Monologue, if you don't know what that is, check out the very first version of it, or if I'm just doing Behind the Grind, which is where I will be talking to people about what drives them, how I can learn from them more, basically just how I can grow more as a person. And fuck that. What's going on, everybody? I'm back again, not so far away from the very first version of Behind the Grind Monologue. And for those of you who don't know, this Behind the Grind Monologue is a sub-series of Behind the Grind, which is going to be a podcast in which I call in people who I think I can learn from, people who I look up to, people who have a great story to tell. Now, Behind the Grind Monologue is where I'll be talking about a small little conversation about something that matters, or some conversation that I had someone else who I thought that I'd share with you. And today the topic we're going to be talking about is it a race? Is it not a race? And what is a race, firstly? Now, some people look at me and they tell me, dude, you just need to take a break, man. Sometimes, like, what are you rushing for? What are you working so hard for? And my answer to that is that maybe I don't know why I'm working so hard, or why I'm working so hard. What am I exactly working hard for? But what I do know is that in the future, whatever I'm working hard for right now will definitely help me then. I know I am super ambitious in that I want multiple things, all the things that I had to say no to, all the opportunities that I could not pursue, or the things that I could not pursue, I want to eventually pursue in the very near future. So based on that, I will, do the things that I want to do. And the skills I'm picking up now are going to be for that. Secondly, the reason why I work this hard and the reason why I'm driven towards whatever I do is because I like it. It's as simple as that. I give a shit about the things that I'm involved in. And so I am willing to put in that amount of effort towards that, or however much effort I need, or however much effort more I need to put in, which is why for so long I wasn't even making these videos, because I was just so caught up in that, and caught up my day-to-days at work. And because, again, that work is not just work for, be saying that, oh, that's my 9 to 5, that's my bread and butter. I don't put in 9 to 5. I don't know what these 9 to 5 timings are. I put it in because I put in those extra hours because I like doing what I want to do. And many people who ask me that, I find out that they don't know exactly what they want to be doing. And that's great. Honestly speaking, that's awesome, because I feel that if you don't know I also don't know what exactly I want to be doing or what my exact purpose is. But what I do know is that I'm working this hard because in the future, these skills and this knowledge that I'm acquiring now will help me then. And that's what I want to actually throw forward, is that if you feel that why do you have to be caught up in a race? Remember that that race is with no one else but yourself. Whether you're studying and you feel like you're in that rat race in your academics, that race is with yourself, because you need those grades to get into college, or you need that knowledge that is going to help you in college, or that's going to help you outside college. For the longest time, I thought that whatever I'd learned in school would not help me. Clearly, I'm now teaching economics, so it did help me to some extent, right? But there are many things also which I learned outside of university and outside of A-levels, which no one ever in school taught me, right? But that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that the race for yourself is with yourself. And yeah, you can set yourself a rival. I know I've set myself a rival, and I mentioned that also in the past as well. But what I do know is that, okay, if you think that, why do you have to be involved in this race? And why do you think that you need to follow the norms of, being an obedient, diligent boy, girl who's working and who's following the rules? Well, that's, again, I think that's a conversation for another time. But what I do know is that race is defined by yourself, and it starts and ends when you want it to. If you know what you want to do, and if you want to excel in whatever you're doing currently, then don't just excel for the sake of impressing someone else. Excel because you want to excel. Excel because in the future you are going to grow into a certain position, or you are going to be able to take up a certain role, or that you want to start something of your own. So my 2 cents on is it a race, or why even take part in that race, is because that race is for yourself. I don't work this hard for anyone else but for myself, because I know it's going to help me in the future. If someone else comes up to me and says that, dude, why do I need to work as hard as you? Or why do I need to be this good in what I'm doing right now? And even if assuming that person has nothing to do what I do on a day-to-day, or assuming that they do have to do something with what I do day-to-day, it's just so that, because if you like what you do, try to become the best at it. That's my take on it. And if that thought doesn't sit with you too well, then that's a-okay. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And also let me know, what you'd like to talk about as well, or what you'd like me to share my points of view on. I don't have to share my points of view on everything you guys tell me to, but I might just. Till the next time, I don't know when that one's going to be, but I do know it'll be very soon. Till then, peace out. Take care. Hope you enjoyed these 2 cents, by the way. I'll try doing more of these as well in the future. Take care.